Christmas Day in Weatherfield never fails to deliver drama, and this year promises an unforgettable episode of Coronation Street. With wedding bells, police interrogations, and family confrontations, the festive cheer will be mixed with plenty of chaos. The centerpiece of this year's Christmas episode is the highly anticipated wedding of Jess Chadwick, John Thompson, and Gail Platt, Helen Worth. After 50 years on the cobbles, Gail is ready to embark on a new chapter. But in true Corey fashion, her big day won't go off without a hitch. The ceremony at the bistro begins with guests arriving in high spirits, but tension mounts when Nick Tilsley, Ben Price, and Toya Battersby, Georgia Taylor, are approached by the police. Detectives investigating a fraud claim, made by none other than Leon Battersby, Jane Danson, interrupt the celebrations to question them. T.C. Kit Green, Jacob Roberts, presents Nick with information about a mysterious TLH Holdings account. Despite his protests of innocence and insistence he's never seen the account before, the question lingers. Will the police believe him? Or is there more trouble ahead for Nick? As if a police investigation wasn't enough, a classic Battersby family row threatens to steal the spotlight. Lean and Toya's simmering tensions boil over into a full-blown fight during the festivities, providing yet another dose of Christmas Day chaos. Teenager Max Turner, Patty Bever, captures the heated exchange on his phone, ensuring the explosive argument won't be forgotten anytime soon. Elsewhere, David Platt, Jack P. Shepard, finds himself caught in a whirlwind of jealousy and paranoia. His suspicions are piqued when he fails to unwrap the aftershave he spotted earlier in Shauna Platt's Julia Golding bag. When Adam Barlow, Sam Robertson, later visits and reeks of the same aftershave, David begins to suspect the worst. Convinced something is amiss, David hatches a plan. He invites Adam for a drink, secretly sticking to water while encouraging the solicitor to indulge in whiskey. When Shauna and Sarah Platt, Tana O'Brien, arrive, they walk into a fiery confrontation, with David accusing Adam of having an affair with Shauna. The argument escalates to dangerous levels, culminating in Adam tumbling down the stairs. As the dust settles, viewers will be left wondering how far David's suspicions will take him, and what consequences they will bring. Meanwhile, Bethany Platt, Lucy Fallon, struggles with her own romantic woes. She gifts Daniel Osborne, Rob Mallard, a thoughtful and expensive vintage watch, but his lukewarm reaction leaves her feeling hurt. Convinced Daniel might no longer want to be with her, Bethany confronts him about her fears. Daniel, however, reassures her of his love in a dramatic gesture. Dropping to one knee, he proposes to Bethany. The episode builds suspense as fans eagerly await Bethany's response. Will she accept his proposal, or will doubts cloud their future together? As the festive day draws to a close, Gail Platt's time on Coronation Street reaches its poignant conclusion. After 5 decades as one of the soap's most iconic characters, Gail is set to leave the cobbles behind. Her departure raises the ultimate question: will Gail leave Weatherfield with her new husband by her side, or will circumstances force her to face the future alone? Gail's exit promises to be an emotional moment for longtime fans of the show, marking the end of an era while opening the door to new beginnings. This year's Christmas Day episode of Coronation Street combines the perfect blend of festive joy and dramatic tension. From Gail's farewell to the shocking twists in David's storyline, the cobbles are alive with unforgettable moments that will leave viewers talking well into the new year. With weddings, fights, and heartfelt goodbyes, one thing is certain: Weatherfield never does Christmas quietly. As the credits roll on this dramatic Christmas Day episode, the aftermath of the chaos will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on Weatherfield's residents. Gail's departure symbolizes a bittersweet farewell, not just for the Platt family, but for viewers who have followed her journey for decades. Her final moments on the cobbles are expected to resonate deeply, marking the end of a legacy while paving the way for fresh storylines. David's rash actions and Adam's fall promise ripple effects that could stretch far beyond the festive season. Will David face the consequences of his growing paranoia, Or will he find a way to repair his fractured relationships? Meanwhile, Nick's troubles with the fraud investigation could unravel further, setting up significant challenges for him and those closest to him. As for Bethany and Daniel, their relationship teeters on the edge of a life-changing decision. Bethany's answer to Daniel's proposal could redefine their future, leaving fans eagerly speculating about what's next for the couple.